But I'm going to refrain from dunking on Chevrolet and their EV products right now. That is actually for another video. But today we are going to spec out the Blazer EV. And this is a vehicle that, as I'm doing this, is actually under a stop sale because they're having so many issues with it. Not the least of which is you can't charge the vehicle sometimes. But Chevy has put a lot of time and effort into this Blazer, including giving it a starring role in the Barbie movie. So I'm going to give it a shot here and spec out the new Blazer EV. First of all, we have to decide, do we want all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive? For almost all electric vehicles, I'm going to choose all-wheel drive because it usually adds another motor, adds a bit of acceleration. In some cases, it increases the range. But from there, we have the option of choosing the LT or the RS. And honestly, the LT to me looks a little bit frumpy. I'm not really a fan of it, especially that front grille. And I've gotten used to a lot of these grills. However, this, I just can't get behind it. So we're going to go with the RS package, which does give us heated seats. And here's the interesting thing. Available adaptive cruise control. So Chevy has spent so much money promoting this vehicle, and traditional adaptive cruise control, not Super Cruise, is an available option on both of these. That seems like an oversight, especially since the price has raised so much since they originally announced it. So here we do have the exterior colors, and I do actually like this Galaxy Gray Metallic. I think it looks really sharp, although if you really want to lean into the RS thing, you could go with the Red Hot color. And usually I'm a fan of blues, but for some reason it's just not working on this one for me. So let's go ahead and select Galaxy Gray Metallic. Moving to the interior, your options are black or red. Go ahead and select red, and this is an interesting thing. The red interior is not available with the Galaxy Gray, and instead it is choosing Red Hot for me. So by default, Chevy is saying you need a red interior with your red exterior. And I like interesting specs, but I'm gonna have to disagree with this one. So let's go back to the exterior, see if we can't choose a different color. All right, looks like it is going to let us select white and still keep that interior, as well as black. Probably the one I'm gonna go with, Sterling Gray Metallic, still keeps that red interior. Going with the RS model, might as well go with a sporty interior, right? All right, we do have the RS Convenience and Driver Confidence package, quite the name, which does give you the 360 camera, adaptive cruise control, like I mentioned earlier, that is an option, enhanced automatic emergency braking, heads-up display, and the rear view camera mirror for $2,620. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so most of those things added all the things that I would add separately anyway. So let's go ahead and see what else is available. You do have a trailer hitch option, but apparently dealers need to figure out the price on that. And then you have the 17.7-inch rather large LCD screen. And this is one of those vehicles that does not have CarPlay or Android Auto. Yes, it is a Google system that does allow access to Google Maps, which helps, but depending on the day, Chevy says, oh, it's safer this way, or they're being truthful, we're doing it to harvest your data. So again, here, most of these options are things that already come with the package that we selected. So that leaves us with nothing else left to do other than do a summary. And this puts it at $60,215, which is not an inexpensive amount. Of course, there are no vehicles available, as you saw there briefly, because this is under a stop sale as of right now. But that is reasonably attractive. I do think it's a little bit too elongated and isn't quite to proportion, but it's not bad looking. So there's that Sterling Gray Metallic with the red interior, and that is the way I would spec it out. But go ahead and sound off if you think I made some poor choices here. Thank you for making it this far in the video, and since you're here, make sure to check out some of my other videos. And I will catch you on the next one.